Hello. I've been tagged. I've not done one of these in donkey's years. This is a proper old school tag where people tag other people, and then you have to do a response. So what happens to those? No one does them anymore. People just ask questions and expect people to answer them. It's not really in the spirit of the community, is it? It's just putting a question out there. But no, this is a proper old school tag by Chrismadagames. He's a really cool YouTuber. Relatively new. He's got, actually, to be honest, I can't say how many subscribers he has got. I think he's got over 100 now. So he's sort of relatively new on the sort of the grander scheme of things. But he's really got his shit together. Does pickups videos, but mainly does sort of gameplay videos. He's doing an LP of the most recent Deus Ex game, which is really good. And it's generally he'll go and sort of buy a game and then do a gameplay video of it. You know, generally games like PS2 games you've never heard of. I think that was one, was it Made Man? That was really funny because it was really dodgy. I think it was Made Man. It was really funny, really made me laugh. But no, he's sorry. Oh, I don't mean to throw my pencil. No, the tag is 3 games you know well but never played, which is quite difficult for me. I mean, it gets you thinking because it's obviously like a game you know well, a game you enjoy playing, but obviously for whatever reason you've never got around to owning it. So for me that means generally a system that I've never owned, which actually, I've written a list here. All 3 are all Amiga games. They're games that because I never owned an Amiga. My mate Adam, when I was at secondary school, he used to own an Amiga, and we used to go around because I had an Amstrad CPC 464 at the time, and when you play the Amiga and the Amstrad, so one's got better graphics and loads quicker, and it's sort of there's no competition. But so I used to go around all the time. Used to go and watch Arsenal. Used to go and watch Arsenal on a Saturday afternoon, stand in the junior gunners, complete with fake cheering every time they scored. You know, Ian Wright scores, yeah. So I'm not an Arsenal supporter. Fuck that. No. Sorry for language, but Arsenal. Oh. Anyway, no. So we used to go and watch Junior Gunners and come back to his house, play on his Amiga. And there was a whole load of games we used to play. We used to play like Kick-Off 2 and Kick-Off 2, Sensible Soccer, is it Dragon Ninja? Bad Dudes. That's 2 different games, isn't it? Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. But he had used to get loads of copy games, so he had a whole raft of games. But most of the games I've listed 3 here, but there's a few others I didn't put on the list. A couple of games I've rented. The one game I rented, and I used to rent quite a lot. The one game I rented and completed while I had it was Star Wars Rebel Assault 2 on the PS1. But that's not difficult because it's a piece of piss. I also the only game I rented twice was Deus Ex Invisible War, but I obviously enjoyed it, but didn't get that too far into it. I've swapped games in the past, you know, just sort of exchange games. Obviously not just like a temporary thing, you know. I've swapped like DuckTales and Gremlins 2 with my mate Adam, because he had DuckTales and Gremlins 2. I've forgotten what I had. He used to like those sort of Disney games, like Disney platformers. I used to have I had a better taste in, you know. I had like Operation C, stuff like that. I can't remember what I swapped in with, but I do remember really enjoying both of those. I think I had. I can't remember. I'm sure I do. I'm sure I remember both of them. I remember certain bits of it. I can remember them in Gremlins 2. I can remember Gizmo getting in a box and crawling around in the box. I used to think that was hilarious. And I can remember pogoing around using Scrooge McDuck on his stick. It was like his special attack, I think, wasn't it? He used to pogo, but I can't say I ever got that far in them. And also I remember swapping I think it was my John Madden 93 on the Mega Drive for James Pond 2, owned by this guy called George Grotis from school. That was good, I enjoyed that, but again, it wasn't a game, I did play it a lot, but it's not a game that I can remember a lot of. I do remember enjoying it, but I don't remember, it doesn't really have the nostalgia so much. But 3 games that I do have nostalgia for, all 3 Amiga games, all games that I used to play with my mate Adam. And strangely enough, a lot of the games that he never used to want to play, because I used to go around his house and sort of badger him to play some of these games, one of them in particular. But he always wanted to play Sensible Soccer or Kick-Off 2, which I was shit at. So you don't want to play games you're shit at, you want to play games you're good at. But the one that he didn't want to play was going for North and South. I used to love it. I used to badger him to play it every time I went around there. North and South, it's basically it's sort of like a cartoon sort of strategy game. You pick, it's the American Civil War, you pick either North or South, and you have to take territory. You have to, each side has their own sort of territory to start off with, and then once you can move into your opponent's territory, then you can trigger a battle. And then these sort of funny arcadey battles where you can you have cavalry, you have cannon, and you have infantry, and you can sort of chop and change and control them all at the same time. It's really frantic, really, really, really good fun. I couldn't say how it would stand up now, but I've got really, really fond memories of it. And there were certain elements which were just ridiculously hard. There were certain elements where you had to rob trains, and I think it would be rob trains, yeah, and assault fortifications. And they were pretty much the same. They were side-scrolling platformers, those elements, but they were really hard because you just had like a knife, and it was really fast-moving, and it was just like almost impossible. But that was one game I've got really fond memories of. Was North and South. Another one what we also used to play on Saturdays after going to see Arsenal at the Junior Gunners. Supercars, which I used to absolutely love. I think we used to. Could it play 4-player? I'm sure I remember playing 4-player. And didn't it zoom out rather than using the old micro machines idea of having sort of like the boundary of the screen. I'm sure the Supercars zoomed out, doesn't it, so you could accommodate all 4 players. All 4. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that, but just how it came out. And it had weapons, didn't it? I'm sure it had weapons. I just used to absolutely love it. I can remember we spent like days playing it. Well, it felt like days. Obviously, it wasn't days because you had to go home, but that's what it felt like, and it was so addictive. Addictive, not addicting. Sorry, it's just that winds me up. Addicting. Don't say addicting. Anyone, ever. No, but Supercars. They had weapons, didn't they? It was like a battle. Unless I'm getting confused. I'm not thinking of... No, it was I'm sure it's Supercars. Supercars, brilliant game. Obviously the tag is got 3 games you know well, and I obviously know these games really well, don't I? One game I do know well, because I know well. Another Amiga game was a football manager game called Football Masters, and that one we did lose days to. I can remember again, it was after the Junior Gunners, after going to watch Arsenal on a Saturday afternoon. Come back to his house and we'd stick on Football Masters straight away, and it would like last. I can remember it lasting until like 4 in the morning. I must have been about 13, 14. So when you're in that age, 4 in the morning is a big deal. But and no, yeah, I suppose it was a lot different, a lot similar, very similar to how Football Manager games are now. But at the time, it was so addictive. I can remember we'd pick. It was the first division. That's how old it was. It was pre-Premiership. First division. I can remember playing as Coventry. I can remember having Robert Rosario. Who remembers Robert Rosario? I had him as one of my strikers. I've forgotten who else is in my team. But I seem to remember doing quite well. Or, yeah, I'm sure I had Robert Rosario. I can remember playing it another time when I was Torquay. And I had about 5 strikers that were all just banging them in from left, right and centre. But, no, the one thing I really sticks in my head was on the match days. You always all play at the same time. And there's like there's a screen with just sort of like a list of teams, obviously the list of matches, like you would see on sort of a match of the day on final score sort of thing, and then they had the score in the middle, and then you'd sit there watching it, and everybody would watch their team, and then and at the top of the screen there was like this sort of crowd graphic. And all these little roughly drawn little characters all standing in a crowd, and all of a sudden they would all go "Hey!" and obviously it means somebody scored, and everybody watching would wait to see who scored, whether it was against your team or whether it was your team who scored. And that was it was like just sitting, everybody sitting watching the screen, hoping their team scores. It's such good fun. I've got such good memories of it. Again. I think it was no different from how manager games are now. Probably a lot more basic. They probably didn't have the depth that you get now in like Championship Manager or Football Manager as it is now. But at the time it was just, I don't know. I mean, play literally all through the night. It's it's got something to it, hasn't it? A game makes you do that as a teenager. Obviously, your team didn't. We're too young to go out on the lash. Legally. So you have to find some things to do your time. But anyway, that's it. I don't think I'll tag anyone. I can't remember who has been tagged. I know I've been tagged, obviously. So I won't tag anyone. But please, if you like the sound of the tag, give it a go because it's interesting. And we need to start these things up again because, like I said, people just stop doing these tags now. I think people get shy of actually asking people to do tags. Pardon me, sorry. People are a bit like, shall I ask them? They don't want to turn it into an obligation, but we should be scared of that, really, should we? But it's more to do with the community rather than being one person who sets a question and then like hoping people respond. It's turned into a community thing. There you go. So there you go. That's Football Masters, Supercars, and North and South. The 3 Amiga games. 3 Amiga games I've got really fun memories of. But there you go. Thanks for watching. I hope to be doing more of these tags in the future. I have spoken about doing my own tag in the past, but again I'm a little bit I'm a victim, I'm a bit shy about asking people, I don't want to obligate people, but I'm happy people ask me. Happy to do one. Anyway, this will be a short video for me. Wow, under 15 minutes. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Now, no doubt there'll be more videos along soon. More XCOM, more pickups probably. Oh, definitely more pickups. More something else. There will be something else. Obviously the PS1 video, if it's not already been done. Anyway, see you later. Thanks for watching.